Good morning. Welcome to another episode. So we've made it to Albany, and we didn't know what Albany was going to be like, but we've been here for a week now. Actually staying with my best friend. We actually grew up together from kindergarten.
G'day, we are Chris and Tracy. We made a life-changing decision, sold up everything in March 2022 to live in a caravan full-time, to travel and explore Australia. Come along and follow us as we live and share our dream.
It's been great catching up with her, and so they stay out of town, out of Albany, on a block of land that's on a farm. So we're staying out there in our caravan, just on the land. So that's been good to catch up. Last weekend they did show us around town a little bit and some things for us to show you guys. So yeah, we'll start filming around Albany. But
it's very green at the moment, but saying that, it's very dry.
It's very dry.
About the low on water in tanks, and they just haven't had bugger all rain. But they, according to Neville, Kathy's husband, it's because of the sea mist. They get all the greenness.
So yeah, we'll show you around Albany. It's like people had told us that they had seen it to them be like Port Lincoln, just in a larger version, and we do agree with that. It's definitely Port Lincoln on a larger scale, and it's more spread out too. Albany, so there's things to do on this side of Albany and then all the way around the other side of Albany, and so it's quite spread out, but it's a very relaxed feeling of a town and community. So we will get some fuel this morning and show you some places around Albany. Anything you want to add?
No, let's get into it.
Alrighty, see you soon. Okay, our first place that we're going to take you today is a place that's on private land, but you can go there. It's $5 per adult, and it is chainsaw sculptures, and we'll have to work out where we pay, but you go around. It's a drive around circuit on the private property and looking at all the chainsaw carvings. So there's the entrance here. We've got a castle thing there. Oh, there's even done the tree route. Alright, so we're going along this road.
Yeah, let me clean the windscreen.
Alright, we'll clean the windscreen.
There's our first one you come across. What is he, galah or cocky?
But somebody has some...
What is it, a galah or cocky? You tell us.
Bit hard to tell without colour. But somebody is very talented. Alright, we'll...
That's in the tree.
Oh. That looks like shoes.
Here, in this tree.
Ah, okay, sorry, I was looking at the shoes. Oh, alright. We have an eagle. Very good.
That one might be a bit harder to see, it's a little bit further away, but it's a man trying to get out of the tree.
Oh dear. Well, we won't show all of them because then there'll be no point of you coming here yourself. So, but we'll show a few of them. No, we're not even in the entrance point yet. There's a sign that says adults $5, kids free. And what's this dude? He's got a nail on his head. Oh, I can't quite
Swagman.
A swagman? That wasn't very good footage. We'll have to get better than that. Alright, we will show you every couple. So before we continue on, we just noticed that there's a sign for a gallery here, so we're just going to look through the gallery. These guys look very solemn. They look like they're from Lord of the Rings. Or monks.
Ah, he's got a koala in the tree.
Oh, I can't see.
There's a koala in the tree there. A wooden one.
There's just sculptures everywhere. Oh, doggy on top of the cart. Somebody's been very busy.
It's made a grandfather clock out of one just to get.
Oh wow. Let's have a look at that one. Huh. Oh, look at that. Wow. Awesome.
There's a donation box just here.
Oh, is it? Oh, I found the donation. Have a look at that elephant. Oh my lord. And on the other side, I'll have to pass it to Chris.
Here's the rhino.
Very cool.
Oh, and the crocodile on the ground.
Who's that?
So it is well worth. What was the price?
$5 per adult.
Yeah.
We actually gave a $20 donation because these are the work that's put into these is really fabulous and worth a look. That's for sure. So yeah, one thing that oh, wishing well, yeah. So it's certainly one thing to do if you're in Albany. Alright, so where we're going to now is called Whale World. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's the last whaling station to close in Australia. They closed in 1978, but it's actually the only one that is still intact. They didn't go pulling down all the buildings and that when it was closed down like all the other ones. So that's where we're heading to right now. So we'll show you the way in. So this is out at this Frenchman's Bay, is it?
Yeah, towards Frenchman's Bay.
Out towards Frenchman's Bay. So it's got all the original tanks and it's got one of the actual whaling boats there that you can walk on and walk through.
These are all management housing here.
Yeah, all the workers' houses and management. And there's the bay. Got some fishing boats out there today. Very pretty. So, yeah, you gotta go up in that boat there.
Up to the car park and we'll park up. We'll go
Yeah.
forward.
So
It does cost to go in.
it does cost to go in, and it's probably one of the most expensive museums slash attractions that we would have been to so far, I'd say, in our 2 years. So I think from memory it's about $35 per adult. I don't know the price of the children and families at this stage, but we'll let you know when we go in. So it is a little bit more on the pricey side, but look, the website actually says allow 3 hours to go through it and enjoy it, so we'll see. Alright, we'll see you when we start going in. Here's the entrance to the whaling station. Alright, we'll let you know how much it costs.
Is that a breakboard and how many sculptures you've had?
So, woman up here, this is her collection of 60 years of collecting shells around Australia. Okay, so the price is $35 an adult, $30 concession, $12 children 6 to 17 years old or a family is $80. There we go. Here we are outside. So this is one of the original whaling boats that used to go out. It's huge. So we'll go on that later. So we're being given a map. Where are we going to? I always give Chris the maps because I'm hopeless at reading maps.
Here. There was an audio display
at 11:30, which is in like 4 minutes. So we'll head over to 3. Okay. We'll go over there. Probably won't be able to film that, but
apparently there's an ex-whaler on the boat today.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. All right. I probably won't be able to film the audio bit, but we'll film what we can. Here's the pump house. The boiler house is where the audio is. Look at the view. Pretty good. That's a big pump. Steam engine. Need some chains 3. See what's noisy in here. So here is where they would bring the whales up and process them, and underneath was the cookers. So the winches winch them up. That saw over there assisted in cutting the poor whales up.
They literally cut them down to small enough pieces to go into the holes.
And then the room over there was some very graphic photos of actual processing going on, which we are not going to show on here. I'm pretty sure YouTube wouldn't allow that. Yeah, but I mean, it just, unfortunately, it's what used to happen. So that's, I guess we learn from history, don't we?
Obviously they still run the winches. They're all greased.
Oiled up, yeah. Just to keep them in working order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the steam engine's for.
Yeah.
Pull the whales up from the shore.
So this is the tanks underneath the cutting deck where all the parts would go for processing. The end products of a whale, what does it say? Whale oil. Is it cooking 3.5 hours, settling for an hour, whale oil, whale meal, and whale solubles. It's like a little whaling boat or some sort of boat. Lifeboat? Okay, that's crazy. Let's show you the size of a jawbone of a whale. And for scale, that's me. Way up there. Oh, there we have a sperm whale. Wow. 11 meters or 37 feet.
Average weight 40 tonne.
40 tonne.
Average length 50 feet, yeah.
That's amazing.
Males are generally 30% larger than females.
Okay, that is huge. Pygmy blue whale. Oh my lord. 22 metres, 72 feet. Beached in Albany Harbour in 1973. Average length 23 metres. Average weight 74.5 kilo, 1,000 kilos, 82 tonne. Ooh. So it's actually the thickness of the blubber. It's actually from the humpback that's just here. That looks dwarf compared to the pygmy blue. The art of scrimshaw in here. Detail.
It's on the last voyage of the Kathleen. It's on a 4-metre sperm whale jawbone.
All hand on. There you go, 1902 Kathleen.
Whale actually sunk the boat.
Oh, the whale sunk the boat.
Kathleen was struck by a sperm whale whilst whaling in the South Atlantic Ocean in 1902. All crew were accounted for available to disembark in the whale boats.
Alrighty, so we've finished up in the whaling station. Very informative and lots of different audio spots around the museum, and like today on the ship they've actually got someone that was working on the whaling ships when it was still open there today to talk to people and answer any questions people have, so that's pretty good. I must say
It does feel a bit sad.
yeah, it was. You do start feeling a bit sad going around there knowing, you know, what had happened there. It was, a solemn feeling, I must say. And one lady was sort of sitting there up at the cutting deck, sort of, I don't know, she looked very, very sad, and yeah, she was feeling it. But
It's history though.
it's history, and you know, we learn.
Oh, that's why they stopped it.
Yep, exactly. And now people come here to see the live whales, which is a good thing. But the size of that pygmy whale, oh my lord! And that pygmy blue whale, sorry, but the actual full-on blue whales are 20% bigger than that. It's like, that's huge. It made the humpback whale look like a little puppy. But look, yeah, it was definitely worth a look. And look, they do have some staff there, they do have volunteers there that keep it, the upkeep, but probably was on a little bit of the expensive side from other museums we've seen around Australia. I mean, even the one in Darwin was only $20 a head, the War Museum up there. So yeah, $35 or $30 for concession per adult's pretty hefty. But then again, it was well updated, and they've still got machinery working and things like that, so you know, it obviously pays for those sort of things.
It's the only intact whaling station left in Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
They literally closed it down. They're actually hunting out whaling, and they got a radio call, head back to port, that's it, we closed down. So literally they were still out there hunting the whales the day they closed. They literally came back to port. As they said in one of the videos we watched, they came back to port, tied up at the docks, and took their personal belongings off the ship and walked away.
Yeah, and they said, all right, from now on we're unemployed. So yeah, but yeah, very interesting. So we're moving on from there, and we are now going to what's called the Gap and the Natural Bridge. So that's just out here, not far from where we are now. I'll show you some of the view, just so you can see what the pretty landscape is like out here. Just some small shrubs and trees, but very pretty.
You can't see much to it yet, close to...
No, so yeah, we'll come back when we get to the Gap and the Natural Bridge. And we're just heading into where the Gap and the Natural Bridge is now, and it is National Park, so we've got our National Parks pass here that you have to have printed out and in your
There are pay stations
window. There are also pay stations, yes. but just to keep that in mind.
Also, keep that in mind if you are travelling with pets. There's no pets.
It's a national park. That goes to say.
Yep.
No pets in national parks. Although we have triple checked the drone laws over here in Western Australia. You can actually fly a drone in Western Australia in national parks. You just have to ensure that you're not over people, not flying over people, and you can't disturb wildlife, obviously. And if you do happen to see whales, dolphins or whatever, you have to be 60 meters above them and can't fly up close to them. So we triple check to make sure that is the case, and so we're okay to put the drone out if there aren't 1,000 people out here. But we did come out here the other day, like we did say once before, that we like to see things for ourselves without a camera, so you're actually enjoying where you're visiting, and then we come back later to show you guys what we're seeing. And yeah, where we're heading now was quite popular when we came out on the weekend. We are during the week, but there still seems to be a lot of people out and about, so I doubt we'll be able to do the drone here with people. So, but when we get to the top of the gap and the bridge, that's when Chris will have to take over filming, because I'm scared of heights and I can't do that bit. it's quite a drop. So this is coming down towards it now. They're pretty, and there's a lighthouse out there that they've actually, well, they did the other day, had the road closed off, so we can't go out to that. It's Cable Beach out there apparently, and I think the chain's still across the road. Yep, so we can't go there. So here we are there. So to the left, what we can see straight out there, probably hard to see, GoPro, is the gap. And to the right is the natural bridge, and
this is very well done. It's very wheelchair accessible. It's all ramps.
Yep, all
smooth,
ramps. No stairs.
No stairs. Absolutely awesome. What they've done here is fantastic. Yeah,
it has been really good. But and even the whaling station, I mean, a lot of the hills you had to go up, you would need an electric chair or someone with very good muscles to push you up some of the hills, but definitely there was ramps everywhere, so it was very wheelchair accessible.
Pay stations are just over there.
Yeah, pay stations just over there. And yeah, the rock formations here are pretty spectacular. So yeah, let's head out and show you the gap and the natural bridge. So this is interesting here in the ground. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually a map of the world before the tectonic plates moved. So Australia is still joined. It's not an island. And look how close we are to South China. Right there, right next door. So we're still joined to Africa here. Or North America, not Africa. So this is the fantastic walkway, like we said, all the way up the ramps. So you can see why it's called the gap there, but you'll see more once we reach to the top.
So here we are out on the gap. That's as far as Tracy goes. So
I'll go in the middle.
Put the safety strap on around my wrist so I don't drop the camera. It's a long way down. I don't think I want to go in there. And just to make it interesting, this stacking out here bounces.
Yeah, just to make it more fun. Not. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the couple that we're staying with, Kathy and Neville, said Neville was telling us when we came out here the other day, when it gets really rough, the waves coming into the gap below us actually shoot up above this, and that's a long way down. And it goes all over the car park up there as well. Yeah. And over there is the bridge, so we'll go for a wander over there now.
Yep. So here we are coming up to the natural bridge. Oh, I'll film as much as I can. There we go. And I'll show you down there. Not looking, not looking. So it's pretty spectacular. Look at the views. Pretty cool. That's the gap over there. Alrighty. Should have pulled out the GoPro a few minutes ago. We are on Nanarup Beach. And have a look. Nice views over there. So I might have a get out and have a look at water. Looks like there's some decent waves here.
Yeah. We should have let our tyres down, but we sort of just come out exploring today, so I didn't expect to be doing this, but we're heading into town straight from here. This is about 20 minutes out of Albany.
Yeah.
We've got to go into town to get supplies, but we thought where we're staying is just down the road, so we thought we'd come and have a look. So
Yeah.
the sand's not too bad. It could be, it would benefit from lower tyres, but we'll see how we go. If I have to, I will, and then I'll have to pump them up. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Alright. So here is where the lagoon meets the sea.
It's obviously not making the sea at the moment.
No. Not quite. It's a very pretty area here. There's a lot of horse country and properties with horses
Very
and
green at the moment.
cattle. Yeah, very green. The property that we're staying on, they have the owners have cattle. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, we will come back.
Yeah.
And let the tyres down when we didn't have other plans already, so we'll come back. Alright, so we've moved on to Two People's Bay. We've just popped into the visitor centre here. It's actually quite interesting. It's sort of part of a research centre, but there's quite a lot of interactive things and that you can do, and down there is displays that you can actually touch, but yeah, it's like buttons you can press and tells you about things. And interestingly, they've had trail cams out and they've found quokkas here. And there's some videos, press the buttons and it plays various videos about the bay and the area. Yeah. And the student says that you're welcome to touch the display, so it's unusual. So now we'll go down and actually see Two People's Bay. Well, we're not too sure what's so special about this particular tree just here, but it has branches full of bird nests.
None of the other trees do.
Yeah, none of the others do. Just this
Kids
one.
haven't moved out of home, they didn't move far.
Yeah, like yeah, you look around, none of these have any bird nests. And we'll go back to this one, and it's full of them. So it must be the perfect tree for whatever bird is nesting here and having their own little community. So this is just out to the car park from the visitor information, the research centre, visitor centre. Alright, so we're just gone a little further up the road and we've come to Little Beach. And look at the turquoise in that water. I'm going to have to get out and have a proper look. But, oh. And it's funny that those hills, they remind me of home back at Mount Buffalo in Victoria. Interesting. Alright, we'll hop out and have a proper look. Well, Western Australia beaches does it again. Look at the blue. That is just amazing. And this sand. Oh, look at this. I'm very impressed. Okay, while I was showing you the lovely view of the water and out there, little did I know Chris is here trying to get my attention. There's whales out there, and I didn't see them.
They've too far gone now.
Oh, now they've gone out further and they were in really close apparently. So I don't know if I happened to catch them while I was getting that pretty footage or not, and I accidentally may have got it. I'll have to see when I'm editing, but oh, I must be blind. I mean, I know I am, but...
Big whale come halfway out of the water, big splash.
I didn't see it. Oh, damn. So they have arrived early. Yeah, my friend that we're staying with told us that they've just arrived last week, which is quite early for them, so that's a bit exciting.
They're moving around the corner towards Albany.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Well, this one's heading back to the right. So.
There you go. I'm blind as a bat. Got to be right in front of me. I didn't see it. Oh well. We'll keep exploring the area. Here we are at Two People's Bay. There's actually, it's a boat ramp, sort of, yeah, to launch your boats. So, yeah, so